Hey guys, I wanted to give you a short video that is me explaining again the cause effect or causal analysis essay, and also how to research and cite sources correctly in MLA format. So as you can see, we have, or I have the bottom part of the instructions pulled up. I did list a couple topics that you could choose from, cause effect, on the previous page of these instructions. You can choose one of those or choose your own. It just needs to be an appropriate researchable topic. And it seems you guys did really well with the discussion board. Just make sure you do understand the difference between causes and effects, because a couple of you had them confused, and I did note that in the discussion board, so you might want to go back and check. But if you look, this causal analysis is going to be 3 full pages at least. And then you're going to have, in addition to that, the works cited page. The works cited page is not part of that 3-page requirement. So you need to make sure you have 3 full pages, and then you have a works cited page attached to the end. Okay? Now, you need at least 2 sources, research sources, and these sources have to come from the NC Live database. I do realize it might be difficult to access NC Live from school, so you're probably going to have to work on this at home, and not on the days that you go into the high school. So if you scroll down, I have included a sample outline, so you'll be able to see that in the instructions. I'm going to move this down so it can be on a separate page. Again, no one can write on this topic. No one should write on global warming. But I do expect that everybody in this class, I expect that they do some form of brainstorming or planning. And that may or may not include an outline, but I'm telling you, it will help you stay organized if organization is an issue for you. Now, we set this up in the typical 5-paragraph essay. If you want to have more paragraphs, that's perfectly fine, as long as your introduction and conclusion are there. You can have as many body paragraphs as you want. So the way this is structured is, with your introduction, you have your attention grabber, you have a little bit of background of the topic or problem that you chose, which in this case would be global warming, like what is it? When was it really known as a thing? There may be some research included in there by giving background of global warming. And then I'm going to give the thesis statement that's going to reflect a cause-effect relationship. Okay? So global warming is caused by many factors that we as a country could eliminate. Now, yes, I did put we in my thesis statement, and you typically do not use first person. So basically what I would probably change that to is global warming is caused by many factors that America could eliminate, help eliminate, or, partner with other countries to eliminate. Okay? Excuse me. And then, so I'm just going to focus on the first 2. I'm going to focus on causes, like I did the cause of global warming, number 1. First of all, global warming is caused by the emission of greenhouse gases by humans. That's a topic sentence for that paragraph. So I'm going to put that down as my topic sentence, and then I'm going to support it. I'm going to tell what I've heard about this topic without using first person. And then I'm going to include research that backs up that cause. Then you have cause number 2, which is, here's my other topic sentence for that paragraph. It says, another cause of global warming includes agriculture. So I'm going to talk about specifically agriculture and how it could be a cause. And agriculture has to do with farming and also cows and methane and all that. So I'll put all that information in there. And then I want to focus my next to last paragraph on the effects of global warming. And so my topic sentence for that paragraph is going to be, the effects of global warming can be catastrophic. And then I'm just going to talk about some of these effects and then pull in some research to support those ideas. And then in the conclusion, I'm just going to summarize my cause effects mentioned in the essay and why it's important to solve this problem. I'm going to end with a very profound statement or a call to action about how the reader can help with this problem. So as you can see, if I get this down and I'm good with it, And then I start doing my research, because you have to get your ideas down before you do research. Now, as you do research, you may find that you want to change up some of these because maybe you didn't think about something else. So, and that's fine. It's fine if you change your outline, but just make sure that you get ideas down on paper or down on something before you actually start typing your essay. So whenever I'm going to go research NC Live, I'm going to research specifically my points. I'm going to look, about how global warming is caused by the emission of greenhouse gases. I'm going to look up agriculture's effects on global warming and how it contributes. I'm going to look up the effects of global warming and how bad it can be for our planet. I'm going to look those up. I'm going to focus my research on my points. If you do that, then it helps narrow it down. So then I'm going to go to Western Piedmont's homepage, and I'm going to conduct some research on my global warming topic. It's not coming up right here. Let me try it over here. And I'm going to click up here on library. And I'm going to scroll down to where it says online resources. And then I'm going to I can stick to these two right here, NC Live or Academic One File. I like NC Live. So you click here, and if you're off campus, you're going to have to put in your username and password, okay? But if you're on Western Piedmont's campus for any reason, you could pick it up automatically. So I'm going to type in my search. I'm going to look back. I'd look back at my outline, and I'm going to figure out, okay, global warming is caused by emission of greenhouse gases. So I'm going to type in my search box, greenhouse gases and global warming. Okay, and guys, what you'll have to do is you'll have to play around with your search terms. Don't get frustrated if stuff doesn't just show up for you. Change your search terms around. Okay, and this may also help you decide if you need to change something on your outline, because if you can't find any research for it, then you might need to change it. So here's a couple articles. Again, I wouldn't use ebooks. I'd use scholarly articles, news articles. So need to know info on greenhouse gases, global warming. So I'm just going to click on that. And it may take a few minutes to come up. You should have full text. Do not cite anything from an abstract. An abstract is usually some type of short summary of what the article is. You don't want to take from an abstract. You want to take from the full text. Then what you're going to do is you'll read through and see, and it's not a very long article at all, see what types of greenhouse gases affect or cause global warming. And as I read through, I may find a really good quote. Let's see. Okay. Let's just say I'm gonna use this. I really like this quote, and I'm gonna use it in my greenhouse paragraph, my cause. So I'm gonna copy that. Okay, just to have it. But I also don't need to leave here until I've cited my source. Since I am definitely going to use a quote from here, I'm going to click on Cite up here, and it should come up MLA 8th edition. And before I do that, let me get this down. I'm going to get my quote down real quick. Okay, and I'll go the wrong one. Okay, now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to create a works cited page with works cited centered. It's 12 font, Times New Roman, double spaced, all that good stuff. So I'm going to space down twice and make sure that I left a line. And I'm going to paste. Okay. Now it's going to paste, but it's not going to paste 12 font, Times New Roman. So you're going to have to change it. Okay. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go up here and make it 12. I'm going to make it Times New Roman. Okay, and then I need to double space it because it's not double spaced. So when you pull up line spacing, you want to click on here, go to double, and this number right here has to be 0. All right, there we go. Well, it still needs hanging indentation. So I'm going to highlight it, go up here to paragraph, click on special, and go to hanging. And that's all you do. There, your citation is complete and efficient and sufficient for your works cited page. Now, if I'm writing my essay, let's just go and just pretend like this is my essay, and I included the quote here. I got to make sure it's 12 font. And since I took it word for word, I have to put it in quotes. So if I were to use this in my greenhouse, right up here, this greenhouse gas emissions, then that paragraph, I'm going to need to put it in quotes. And again, we're pretending that this is in my essay, okay? I put it in quotes, and then I space, and then like I said, whenever you look back on your works cited page to determine how the source should be cited, you look at what's listed first. Okay? And there's no page numbers in this citation, so you won't include page numbers. You only include page numbers if they're provided in the actual citation. So I'm just going to copy the last name here, and in my citation, I'm going to paste and take out the comma, put my parentheses, and then your period always goes after the citation. So what I've shown you here is how to conduct the research, and then where to put your citation, and then you'll just scroll down to put your other source. And then once you get your other source down, you can highlight all of it, this source and that source together, go up here to where it says AZ, click on that, and then go to OK. You don't have to change anything up here, just go to OK, and it'll put it in alphabetical order for you. If you find that that doesn't work, you might have to just cut and paste. You have to go by whatever's listed first in any of the citations, and then alphabetize it. Okay? So I've also shown you that if this was used in my essay, how it would be cited. Now make sure if you use a quote, if you're using quotes from sources, that you need to make sure the quote actually fits in with your paragraph, and that you just don't slap it in there, that you explain it afterwards. Always respond to information that you put into your papers, always. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, I do want you to go ahead and view, let's see, it's the MLA cheat sheet. I'm going to go back to Moodle for a second. All right. I want you to go ahead and view in Module 3, click on MLA Resources and Documents. I want you to view the MLA Cheat Sheet Instructor Screencast. Here's the document above it that I'm discussing, but here it's me discussing the MLA Cheat Sheet. Okay? Here it tells you how to alphabetize sources and use hanging indentation in Word. Okay? And then I also have another video in Module 3, and these are short videos, by the way. Right here where it says Module 3 Essay Development Resources, I have an instructor video MLA documentation. You can click on that too and watch that. So you can watch, you're watching this one, you can watch the MLA cheat sheet video, and then watch this one about MLA documentation. Those will help you write this essay and help you with research in the future. So, but if you have questions, please feel free to contact me. And also, once you are getting ready to submit your rough draft, please use this checklist. If you use this checklist, it will help prevent point deductions when you submit your rough draft. It's asking you questions. Did I set my essay up in MLA format? Did I provide a thoughtful, creative title? Look through here and make sure you have done all of these things before you submit your rough draft so that you can have the best rough draft grade possible. Thank you guys. Let me know if you have questions.